Howdy folks, welcome to episode 7 of Build Series. So we did get to play a few episodes with this ship resized down a little bit. I think it was 75%. I'm going to turn this off too, so you guys can see a little bit better. Although I'm not really blocking anything, am I? But anyway, yeah. So now I can pick my nose and you guys can't see it, right? But anyway, so we did get to play a few episodes with the other ship, and I found some things that I want to fix about it. And so what we're going to do is I've loaded back in the full-sized one because the other one, it's like everything is some really odd numbers like this because the whole thing was resized. So it's like, instead of 4, it's like 3.73 or, that kind of thing. So I don't want to try to deal with that. So we're going to do this and then we'll just resize it down again when we're finished with our build. And so the couple of things that I need to do is I need to make it so this thing turns better. So we need either more gyros or more thrusters. Now, I could put the gyros in the middle. The thing with the gyros is you don't get any ability to strafe. And I do like the ability to strafe, which is why I'm trying to go like completely with thrusters instead of, basically I'm trying to go no gyros and all thrusters kind of thing because the gyros do not contribute to that. So anyway, the other thing that I need to do is back here, let's go like this, back here in this area, what I want to do is I want to widen this out because this is basically this, if you look, every part of the ship, it's like a knife. And so it's all surface area and there's like no volume for the amount of surface area that this thing takes up. And so I think that's why I'm having such a difficulty as far as getting the systems inside it that I want to have inside it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by taking these things, these things off, and probably these things too. And we're going to start expanding this area of the ship. The other thing I want to do with this build, this version, we're going to call it the Mark III when it's done, is I want to basically fix up this thing. I want to make the bottom of this match this instead of making all of this match that. So I know that was the original plan, was to basically put this amount of detail on the top, but it's too many. It's going to be too many polygons and all that stuff, and just too much work for what it's going to accomplish. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to keep some of these shapes, but we're going to get rid of these little wings and put on ones like this, these shark fin type wings, and probably put some weapon mounts down here too, so that way when we're shooting, we can have weapons coming from down here and up there. I think it would look pretty cool doing that too. And then and then this is basically, we're going to continue this slope here and continue that sweep out to kind of flatten that out and make that look really cool. So that's going to be what that is. And we might even put like some kind of a knob on the bottom of this thing where we can house more, a lot more internal systems too, or at least a few more anyway. Because compared to the size of this thing, it's not going to fit very well. But yeah, I think what we can do is I think we can go back to here and we might take off, I might take off these engines too, all 4 of these engines. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to put the engines on the outside or the inside, because we can take out those engines, but then we can put in other stuff. And we do have these blocks right here that we can swap with other things too. So one of the things that we need is, I think, more generators, because yeah, we were already running low on generators. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to, there we go, nanite generators, and we're going to switch to that and to that. Now what I had done is after the other ship, after I brought it into the game, I had actually changed like this block and a couple other ones down here into generators. So that's probably not even gonna, it's probably not even gonna do, what I was wanting to do. So definitely we're gonna need more generators and everything. And we're gonna want to put some more ramps on the front of this to widen this out and everything too. So we could probably get rid of these blocks here and make this come out more, maybe. I think that's what we'll do too. So we're going to restyle this block, because those are the very first ones we put on too, so they're not necessarily going to be in the style that we want. And we're going to get rid of these engines. We'll put some other engines somewhere else in a little bit, because the ship is going to have more mass too. So obviously we're going to need more of everything, but I think engines is one of the things that we don't necessarily need a zillion more of. But we're going to put in some more generators, and then we also need to get some of, we're going to do titanium, blank hull, and we're going to do this. That's those, okay. All right, and can we, how do we do those again? Is that just dragging them onto there? Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's a way to, nope, there's not really a way to, I guess there is. Okay. We can get rid of those, right? There. I just don't want to accidentally select those and then end up building with whatchamacallit, with iron. Okay, so we're going to come out this way and then like that. So we want to basically, we want to make this come out farther, and we're going to go this way. And then, nope, that's W. I want to do, S is going to be tall. I've got to remember all the controls again. And I think we're going to be doing this thing again, aren't we? Okay. So, yeah, see, that's 1 by 6.5. Okay. So we need to go 6.5. And then what we need to do is we need to, oh, you know what? That's overlapping that one. That's why. Okay. So that's fine. And then we're going to go like this, 3 and 4. I think we're going to come out 4. Why don't we come out 6? Let's try coming out 6. And then we're going to make this longer because it's going to look ridiculous if we don't. There we go. So there's that. How about we go 3.5? And that'll match up. Now, if I need to match that, if I want to match it the other way, what we can do is we can go like this. We can do 0.25. There we go. And so now, see, this will actually, if we come down to, here, let's close that. If we come down to 6, we can still match it on the quarter, see? We can still match it on the quarter width. So we can do that if we need to. There we go. Oh, you know what I need to do is I need to, let's undo that. And we're going to do Shift X so that we've got our centerpiece and make sure it's actually centered. And we're going to go like this. And I also need to go like this, select this block, and that. Okay, so we'll get all the same color from that. We'll go back to here. And we'll see if we can get this to match up. There we go. All right. And then we're probably going to shorten this piece up to make that match too. And then we're also going to do some more on this. And maybe even just make this one come out more quickly. Should we do that? Should we make that one come out more quickly? Because I kind of like this. I kind of like this thing being here, if you know what I mean. How's that look if we do that? How's that gonna work? That looks like it's gonna work fairly well. So we could make that fit in there. We could do this. And no, that's a little too short. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we probably could get rid of this block here. Let's get rid of this block. Oh, we can't get rid of it because it's connecting the other stuff. Okay. All right, so what if we go like this? We're going to go, no. I think that's the right height. Yep, we're going to go like, I think it's actually too short. Yeah, okay, we're going to have to go 0.25 on the scale step 2. Okay. See, now we're going to have like an arms race on that, aren't we? There, 6.75. Is that going to work? Is that going to work? Is that lined up? How is that? Okay, it's one too low. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if that works. Nope, that's too high. Let's try this one more time. That's too high, and that's too... okay. All right, let's do this again. 6.5. What if we go to 7? There. All right, that's better. I'd rather have it like that than the other way. Okay, so that's going to do... You know, I could probably even make that fit this whole height. How big is this one? 9.5? Why don't we do that? Why don't we make this 9.5? 9.5. There we go. All right, because we're going to make this... We need a lot of space inside this thing, so we're just going to do that. There we go, and then we're going to have to put a flat piece in there. And then we're also going to have to... Is this just... Okay, that's engine there. All right. So if we put some generator here, why don't we do that? Let's get some neonite engine generator. And we're going to go like this. Scale step is 0.5. There. There we go. All right, so now we're going to make this a little bit there. Is that going to work? How tall is that? 7.5? 6.5? No, that's correct. That's the right height. Okay. Then why is it going inside of that other block? It's weird, isn't it? Why don't we go like this? 6 by 9.5. I think that's what we need to do, is we need to do that. All right. But we can't because we have that other thing on there. All right. What I need to do is I need to connect... What if we turn off safe mode? Let's try this. Let's see what happens. If we delete that, it's not going to... It is going to delete the entire wing. Okay. All right. That's what I was afraid of. It can't leave it. It can't leave it floating while we're still building, can it? Okay. All right. So what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to basically put on a block, a temporary block. So let's go like this. Is that going to do it? We just need it to overlap here. Like that. All right. Now if we delete this, it's still going to do it. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. There's got to be a way to do this where we're not losing the rest of the build. Why don't we go like this, this, and this? We can do that, right? Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we can Control C, and then we can delete all this, right? And then we can put in our generator. There we go. So how much do we have? 136. I think we probably want 150 to 160 gigawatts. So we'll probably try to get a little bit more generator in here and see if we can get... We probably want to put the generator as close to the center as possible, and then we can do this. How much more is that going to give us? Why is it telling me 27 gigawatts? There we go, plus 51.9. Okay, so let's try this. All right. And I think we're going to have to do something with that. I don't know, maybe we can leave that. How many hit points does that block have? Doesn't tell me, does it? Okay. It doesn't tell me how many. I guess 300? All right. We shouldn't be taking hits right there anyway. But yeah, I might want to do something underneath there and maybe make that one shorter. But we'll worry about that in a little bit when we get to this. I think we're much better off as far as energy goes. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can get our wing back on here without it being messed up. because that was back here, right? I think it's still... Oh, if we go Alt and we pick that block, there we go. See, now it'll... So that's what they were telling... Remember, I was confused about that thing about the Alt button. So when you hold down Alt, you can select which of these blocks is the attachment point that you're attaching the rest of your blocks on. That's what that was. All right, so we're going to go like this. Or how about if we go Alt like this block and try to connect it here? No, we do have to do this one because that one's too far out. Okay. Alt. Nope. Yeah, stop doing that. Alt. Where'd it go? I want to do that block there. It just totally screwed everything up. There. And that one. No? It's not letting me do it. Okay, we can do that. How if we do that? There. Nope, that's not the one either. Got it on the wrong side. Is everybody unsubscribed yet? All right, let's try this again. Go like this. There we go. All right. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, so this needs to match up vertically too, I think. So we'll do something like that. Let's try that. See how that looks. That looks okay. All right, we can do something. We can work with that. Okay. Yep, that works fine. Okay, so we still need to get generators and stuff in here. We need some thrusters, and I think some of the thrusters we're probably going to put on the ends of these wings since they're thicker and stuff, because we're still at like 0.2. We need to get up to like 0.5 if we can, especially on the yaw. We really need some yaw on this thing. So trying to think of which way I want to do this. If we go like this, how much yaw is that? See, it's only going to give us 0.1, and this giant ridiculous looking thing is only going to give us 0.1. That's the problem. And what about if we put it up here? It's going to give us 0.09 instead of 0.1. Well, that is 0.1 and not 0.01, so there's that. All right, what if we go... We need to... How's that going to do it? 0.03. That's what I was afraid of. All right. If we do something like this, and then this, 0.06. Yeah, we're just going to have to figure out where all those can go. So what if we do 0.05? Because here's the thing. There's our center of gravity. We need to get that as far back behind the center of gravity as possible. So we might even decide to move some of these engines back. We might just move some of the engines back, and or at least extend this tube, you know, this bulging part here. We'll extend that back so that we can get more stuff back here. So why don't we do this? We're going to get those out of there, because that's going to be internal now. There we go. And we can do something like this. How much is that going to add? 0.08. Okay. And what if we, that's 3 by 6.5 by 11.5. Okay, so we're going to do 12. We're going to do 6.5, and we're going to turn off the x-axis, and then we're going to do this in the middle. So we're going to go like this way, and we're going to come out on the top here. Maybe? Can we do it? It's not going to let us because there's no center there, is it? Ah, that's frustrating. Okay. All right. So maybe we will just do that and put the... Because I think you get more out of that. See, that's going to give us plus 0.31. That'll actually give us as much as we want, won't it? Okay. So we just need that. And so if we make it shorter, 6, right? If we make it like that, that's going to give us 0.16. That's going to give us 35, right? And so let's undo that. And we're going to make those longer. Let's see how we can get that to match up here. See if that'll match up on the end. Okay, so it needs to be 1 less. Undo that and we'll go 9. Let's try that. There we go. Okay, that matches up. All right. So now we've got 0.4 rads on the yaw. Our pitch and roll are still pretty bad, especially the pitch. But yeah, the yaw is especially, I think, important as far as most of the time that's what we're going to be doing to try to swing around. And then we can do something like this and pitch. That's going to add a decent amount, isn't it? 0.07. What if we put it way back here? 0.11. Yeah, see. So if we put it back here and we go like this, we make that match there. That's going to give us nothing on the roll because it's along the center axis. All right. That's fine though. So what is our pitch now? 20.26. Okay, so we need to come back 1 more half block. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to come back to 9.5. There we go. Oh, it's going to do this thing again, isn't it? It just insists on not matching, right? Doesn't it? Okay. Let's try this one more time. So this needs to be a half block 16, right? 15.5. And there. And it's still 9.5. Okay, so let's try making this 0.25. There we go. 9.25. Let's try that. See if we can get that to fit in there. Right there. Perfect. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, well, now we've got 0.26 pitch. We'll probably add some more onto here, right? So let's go like this. Bring this down here. Make that match. Nope, that's fine, and that's what we wanted to make it match. There we go. What did that add? Just not much. And how much did that add to our power requirements, right? Did that add much? Just 0.02. Because, I mean, we're not going to get much more out of that. What if we go down here? I'm trying to think of where else we can add that has a good lever arm on it. I mean, down here we could add some more, too, if we want to put something forward facing. Down here, forward and backward facing, that would give us lots of pitch, I think. So we might try that too. So I think we'll leave this in here, and we can put some, we could try some gyros. Let's see. Let's try the nanite gyro arrays. I mean, let's see what they add as far as, we're going to go that way. There we go. That's going to give us pitch. And we're going to go like this. So how much pitch is that going to give us? See, that's going to give us 0.02, isn't it? That's going to give us 0.02, but it's not going to give us any thrust. So that's kind of lame. All right, and so now people have said that the closer, read people saying that the closer you get the gyro to the center of mass, the better effect it is. And I don't think this game accounts for that way. Let's see, we get 0.02. See if we put it like really close to the center of the mass. See, we get the same thing. We get exactly the same thing. Let's make it really tall. Okay. And can we, whoops. Where was it? Right there. 0.21, right? We're getting 0.21 really close to the center mass. And then if we put it way on the end, we're going to get how much? Where is it? There was a green spot right there. Where was it? See, we're getting 0.18. And over here we're getting 0.21. So there's a slight difference apparently. Huh. Okay. But yeah, it's tiny. I mean, it's really tiny compared to... Huh. Okay. So it does make some difference, just not nearly as much as the other one does. Okay, we were at 1.75, I believe. 1.75. Let's go like this. Oh, 1.5. Okay. So we're going to put gyros in that way. Is that really going to do any good? How much power for 1 gigawatt? So let's check out the thruster again, the directional thruster. And we're going to rotate that this way and go like this. And that's going to add half as much. So we're going to get just as much of that. And it's only going to add half as much energy requirement. And we also get better up and down strafing out of it. So yeah. So why should I ever use a gyro? I think is my question. I don't think I'll ever use gyros if that's the way they're going to do that. But yeah, anyway, so we need to connect this. I still need to connect this to the thing, to the wing and stuff. And yeah, and then close this all in. So what were the other systems that we needed as far as, I think we can add in, can we add in computer blocks and all that stuff too? I don't know if we can. Let me see. Let's go to Neonite. I don't know if the computer, there's a hyperspace core, computer core. Okay, so I think it's the next one up. Yeah, we have to do trinium in order to get the computer core in there. Okay, so what we could do is we could leave room for the upgrade with that. So why don't we put in titanium framework. We'll fill in these spots with titanium framework so that when we get to that point, we have places to add in. Why don't we see how much computer core that's actually going to add to? Trinium, computer core, processing power is how much for this size of a thing? Plus 675. Let's see. 20K. 16.8K. 20.37K. Okay, so it's 2800. All right. Okay. I was just curious as to what that number is. And academy. I don't think we can add in academies yet either. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to move up to the trinium level soon, because I do want to do that soon. Let's get this filled in. We're going to put it against that. Go like this. And I think that's going to work right there. Oh, you know what? I need to do not that. I need to do that. There we go. All right, so we're going to add in our framework. We're just going to add these in so that we have the spaces to fill in. We're going to do that. Oh, okay, that's that. All right, so this needs to be taller. Like that. I think we can go back to our 0.5, right? 0.5 scale. There we go. Whoops. Now, is it going to lock me? Okay, good. It's not going to lock me on quarters, right? So we're going to do this. Is that going to fit right there? And I think we need to bring it forward a little bit, like that. I think that's right. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So we've got that. We've probably got a couple engines that we can throw back in there too. We need to put some stuff around the outside here too. And I think we'll even extend this a few more chunks so that we can put more. Really wish this framework was easier to see. I can't see it in here. It's too dark, if you know what I mean. And we'll actually go like this. We can do that. And we can do this. And then we're going to, should we take out this engine right here? I wonder. Should we take out that engine and move it back? I think we should. So we can replace that with something else and do this, probably redo this whole wing, or maybe just move the whole wing back. We could probably do that too. Probably move the whole wing back. Let's see if we go like this, this, this. There we go. And we're going to copy and then delete. And then we can worry about the wing in a little bit. So we'll go like this and get this set up there. All right. So that leaves us plenty of internal space here. We can start covering that over with ramps and stuff to figure out what we're going to do. And then we'll put the wings back on wherever we can. And let me see where's that going to sit. Why don't we build this first and see what we can do as far as titanium edges. We're going to go like this. Oh, it's A. Whoops. Nope, not select all. And then we're going to go like this. Oh, maybe if we go like that. That is how oh no, it's not. Okay. So how high is that going to be? And it just why did it just rotate it? I'm not sure why that rotate happened. Let's try this again. And it's going to do that on me. That's fine. Do we want it to hang off a little bit? I think we're going to need it to, aren't we? So we're going to go like that. And we're going to go like this. And then we're going to figure out which corner is going to fit on that. And then I think we'll go like this. And let's select nothing again. All right. We're going to go. We could do that. But I'm kind of thinking we want to just put a piece of plating over the outside of that. Yeah, we probably really should put a piece of plating over the outside of that. But we can do this. And get this edge. There we go. And I think that's going to do it. Is that going to be the right size? There we go. Cool. And then we're going to do, I think we'll take this piece off. And we're going to rotate this again. We're going to fix this. We're going to go so that this matches that edge. So do like, can we go like that? Yeah, we can. I think that's it right there. There we go. All right, so then we can make that corner come out and match that stuff. And then we'll take a flat titanium. We can do titanium hull because we're doing a rectangle. We do that. 3.5. Okay. Huh. Oh, because that's not going to fit. Okay. We need to do this. There we go. It's because the Control and Control A are both the same thing. And then this one is 6 by 5, and that's 9. So that's 15.5, right? 15.5. There we go. Cool. Like that. See, now we've got a hull. Oh, we need to bump it up one. Bump it up by 1. There. There we go. Cool. And might even take that engine and move it back. Should I take that engine and move it back to the back? Or can we leave it internal? I don't want to leave it internal. Just trying to decide how I want to do that. Because I don't want to leave internal systems hanging out. So how big is this one? It's 5 by 2.5 by... Okay. So we'll do engines. Neonite engines. And we'll go... How big was it? 5 by 2.5 by etc. etc. And shorter, we'll make it 3 this time. And we're going to go like this. And I think we're going to come down there. Is that going to make it match up? Let's see if that'll match up. Nope. Do it like that. And we can have that stick out some. Like that. And we're going to make it a little bit longer. There. We're going to take these out. There we go. I should probably leave that on safe mode just so I don't accidentally delete something and not even notice it, right? Now this piece here, that's the thruster, right? No, that's engine 2. Okay. That engine is bigger, 5 by 7.5 by 12.5. Okay. I mean, we can leave those engines in there. There's no law that says they have to be exposed on the outside. Although I do like to see them on the outside. I mean, they look cooler, right? When they're on the outside. So maybe we could probably... How big is that one? 6 by 6.5 by 9. And this one is 5 by 7.5 by 12. Okay. We're going to take this one out. We're going to replace... We're going to take... Let's see... 6 by 6.5 by 9. So we're going to do 6.5. 6 by 6.5 by 9. We're going to delete that block out of there. And we're going to go like this. Maybe, yeah, 6 by 6.5 by 12. That's what we had before. Okay. Does that look okay? I'm not sure if that looks, if it's going to look better with this shorter or with this longer. You know what I mean? And I think we'll make it longer because we definitely need better max acceleration on here. So let's go like this. Let's try that. There. All right, cool. And then we can replace this here with one of these with the titanium framework. There we go. And we're going to do that there. Overlaps too much. Oh, is it too tall? Okay. So we're going to have to come down here. What if we go like that? Is that going to work in there? I can't tell if it fits in there. Let's center on that block and see if it's going to fit in there like that. Oh, it needs to be shorter, doesn't it? Okay. I can't tell where the top is. How about if we hide the framework? So let's go like this. Let's go like, can we hide? We can't hide, we can only, that's too bad. Okay. About generators. And that's not going to work either, is it? Because I can't tell what's going on. Right. That's not going to help. What about hull blocks? Because this needs to go on the back of that. Let's see how long it needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, right there. Okay, that's the length it needs to be. So it needs to be 12 and a half. That looks right. That looks right. I think that's in there correctly. Okay, cool. So then we just need to cover this up, and we need to fill in this spot here too. And I think we might fill that in with engine, because we may need a little bit more engine. Acceleration 129. I'm not sure if I want to add in more engines or not. How's this look for right now? Yeah, we'll probably need more just to fill in. So yeah, let's go. We'll put in framework, and we can make it. We can make it into engine if we want to. Like that. There we go. All right, looks like it's coming along. Okay. And then I need to figure out how to handle that corner. But I think we're way over time. So that's going to be it for episode 7. Join me in episode 8. We'll keep getting this. We'll keep working on the bulge. And yeah, thanks. I just got demonetized, right? Yeah, we'll keep we'll keep working on that, and then we'll get down to that eventually. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 7. We'll see you in number 8. Later.